If you've ever used TikTok, you've probably seen videos like this on your For You page.
These are the Ambernic RG556, emulates 3DS, GameCube.
Or like this one. Look at my TikTok shop to get this dildo.
Only 99 cents.
That's right, I'm talking about the TikTok shop. I'm going to be showing something that I bought and explain how it went. Picking on Pixels is new to the world of YouTube, but we actually started as TikTok creators, so I have a lot of background when it comes to TikTok and seeing how things on TikTok play out. Not too long ago, they introduced the ability to buy and sell things on TikTok, and yes, I did fall victim to this one time. As you saw in the first example video, my personalized ads were pushing this device from a brand called Anbernic. It was a Game Boy styled emulator system that played games from the Game Boy all the way up to a PlayStation 1. And don't get me wrong, this isn't going to be a video about slamming down on Anbernic because they seem like a decent company. I just want to talk about how the experience buying from the TikTok shop went. So I pulled up my recent orders and here is what I bought. It was actually marked down from $100 to $50. TikTok actually gives you a discount for your very first order, so pretty much anything you order, if you buy it for the first time, you're going to get a seemingly good deal on it. And props to the seller, because whenever I bought this product for them, they actually had like little to no reviews, and my girlfriend swore I was getting scammed. So here's actually what I got. I don't have the original box for it because I've had this for quite a while, but we're still going to go over what I got. Here's the device. Obviously it takes its looks after the original Game Boy. It's very small. I can't really get my hand in there, but there is the comparison. Very small. It actually came with a screen protector that's on there right now. Sorry, it's dusty, but it has a screen protector on it right now. It fits really well. You can barely even tell it's there. It has a micro SD card in here that came with it. It's got a bunch of games on it. 4 triggers in the back. There's the Anbernic logo, obviously. Charges through USB-C, has a headphone jack, volume controls, and let's just turn it on. Excuse my hands, I work in a dirty work environment. Let's get this turned on. So you are met with a screen that has a few options. There's the game rooms, which is just your emulators, favorites, history, games you played, obviously. You can look for a game and then you can tweak some settings around. I haven't really messed with the settings much. I don't really see any reason to, but let's go into the game room. And here you got from PS1 all the way down to the Game Boy original. I kind of went over it, but anyway, yeah. So you have all these options. So one thing I'll mention is that this device actually has an IPS screen, and I'll tell you now, the camera on my phone does not do justice to how good it actually looks. This is like pretty much what everybody who mods a Game Boy is doing to them, putting these screens in them, and you can obviously tell why. They look really good. Let me turn off the light. They look really good. They make Game Boy Advance games look like new indie games or something, so I'm going to play a little bit of Kirby and just show you what we got here. So right now we're doing a little bit of a bomb rally. Don't mind if I fail this game mode. I haven't played this game in a minute, but yeah, this game actually looks really good. This device performs really well. That's one of the problems that you can encounter when it comes to emulators, especially like small ones like this. They can end up not running games very well, even on the Game Boy Advance. I believe that these are Raspberry Pi based, so those are pretty reputable sources. But yeah, if you're looking to play Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, original Game Boy, all of those perform really well on this, and that is like pretty much the customer that this device is made for, somebody who's looking to play Game Boy games. Now I do want to go into the PS1 game room and show that off a little bit because it's really awesome that a device this small can play PlayStation 1 games. Alright, so it's about par for the course for me to obviously show you me playing Silent Hill, as we really like Resident Evil and Silent Hill on this channel. And this game actually runs really well. It feels like it's laggy, but if you've ever played Silent Hill before, you know that that game kind of just didn't perform super well anyway. It's just a little bit too ambitious. It does get kind of confusing, though, whenever you're playing on this. When it comes to PlayStation, these buttons all get changed around, obviously, to fit the layout of a PlayStation controller. But yeah, to be able to play a PlayStation game in a handheld device is pretty awesome. That's something that is really just coming around recently. You've been able to emulate PlayStation for a long time, but to be able to do it on a device that's smaller than my phone is pretty amazing. So with all this high praise of the device, you can obviously tell that I'm not upset about getting scammed or anything because I didn't get scammed. Obviously, I have the device here. This is the one I got from the TikTok shop. I got it for 50 bucks. That doesn't necessarily mean that I would recommend trusting the TikTok shop to buy something like this, but if you're willing to take that risk like I did, it did pay off at the end of the day. It's actually like $20 cheaper, I think I paid, and it came with this case, and it came with a HDMI cable so that you could hook it up to a TV. It came with a charger, and I don't remember if this extra SD card was part of the extras it came with, but I do know that there's a bunch of games installed on it, whether you have the card or not. So as you can see, all went well, and I got my device, and everything seemed to have worked out from the TikTok shop. I didn't seem to have gotten scammed by anybody. I got what I expected, and all was good. But I am going to leave you with one last piece of information just to think about. Now this is a conspiracy, but after I bought this device, I did have some weird things happen to me. First of all, I noticed that my credit card information had been stolen and somebody was attempting to make transactions. And in that same month, my Amazon account was permanently banned, I had a League of Legends account permanently banned, and I also had a Sweetwater account hacked into. Luckily they were all recovered, but it all happened in about a span of a few weeks. They were all banned for the same kind of fraudulent behavior, and all came from the same area of the world. And now I'm not going to specifically blame TikTok or the shop, so don't go looking for the shop and blame them. But it is just something to consider, and it's something that happened to me. And if that sways you on if you want to try it or not, then so be it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I know it was kind of different than the other stuff we've been posting, but I figured it was kind of a cool topic, and you know, TikTok's always kind of hot whenever it gets brought up in a conversation. But anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. Please, if you feel so inclined, drop a like on this video. If you want to subscribe, we've had a lot of subscribers recently, and it's been really awesome. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.